Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review on the Sillisponge and just kind of my thoughts and the application and some little tips and tricks to help you out when you're using the sponge, because we're so not used to using this. Like, this is silicone. We're so used to using our beauty blender. But yeah, so let's hop into this now. Alright guys, so about to apply my foundation, and this is how the sponge looks like. Really silicone. And one thing that you gotta remember is you only need just a little bit of product. Like, this doesn't soak up all the product, so you only need a little bit. So I got my foundation right here, and I mixed NARS Sheer Glow and L'Oreal True Match. And let me get closer so you guys can see. The only thing about this sponge is that we're so used to kind of dabbing like this, but I feel like the sponge works better if you kind of drag the foundation on. I know that sounds so bad because, like, all we know is like dab 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 with the beauty blender, but I feel like for a better result, like, dragging it is better, like better outcome. So really all you need is a little bit. It's really good coverage. At least I think so. But I mixed it in with a lightweight foundation just because I'm not trying to go all glam today. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but let's open up these windows. But this is like full coverage. It's kind of, yeah, you cannot tell on camera at all, but it's like full coverage. Like, so it gave me full coverage. I'm gonna put a photo at the end, but like, yeah, you can't really see on camera, but it's really full coverage, like way more than the beauty blender. I noticed that I have some dry patches, which is normal because my skin is really dry. Then I like to go ahead and spray it with like a setting spray or a mist. Right here is, I made my own rose water, and I know people are like, why are you, I know people would think like you can't get the sponge wet because you feel like you would be taking off your makeup, but no, it actually blends it really well. Like, all those dry patches blends it really, really well. So now for my so I'm gonna go ahead and apply my concealer. In case you guys are wondering, this is the Rimmel London Match Perfection. Okay, so we're gonna blend this out. Just forget like how less is more with this sponge, and I love that. And this concealer is like medium coverage. Like, I always have to go put extra for it to be like good coverage when I want it. Today I kind of want that highlighted effect, concealer effect. So today would be the day where I'd put like extra concealer on. But like, I'm not gonna need to because that's really intense. So I love how this product just does not suck up, like, this sponge does not suck up any of your product. I love that. It's just so weird how you want to dab, and I mean, it looks fine, but I see, like, if you what's it called, if you spread it out like that, kind of push it around, like it works a lot better. And we're so used to being told like don't do that with your beauty blender, and with this it's just like so much more time sufficient, so you just drag it on and I feel like it looks fine. Okay, so this is like my whole face blended out. I'm gonna show you guys in better lighting and switch around my camera so you guys can actually see what it looks like, and then I'm gonna do my makeup and then I'll be back to talk about a little bit more about the sponge. Okay, I'm using the other side of my camera now, and I don't know if you guys can tell, it's like really full coverage. I don't know if I wanted it to be this full coverage, but I feel like it does a really good job because my skin is really dry and I always need some moisture back in my face, but I feel like it just blends it out really well. I actually like it a little bit more than the Beauty Blender. I don't know, what do you guys think? So I'll be right back. I'm going to do my makeup and then I'm going to come and talk about the sponge a little bit more and what I don't and do like. Okay guys, so like I'm done with my makeup now and I am pretty obsessed with this sponge. So right now on their website it is $12.99. So that's like a really good deal because usually it's like $25. But this is like the original Sillisponge. So let's talk about the good stuff. I love the finish. Like it's, how do I say this? It's like full coverage, but it looks like your skin, if that makes sense. Like it looks very, I don't know if you can tell, like natural. Like this looks like my skin, but it's like full coverage, and it's like so amazing because I've never seen a sponge do that. I feel like the Beauty Blender, you can tell you have foundation on your skin. This you can tell, but it looks so much more like your skin, if that makes sense. Another thing I love about this sponge is that it's so easy to clean. Like, let's be real, this would be like our best friend for traveling, because let's keep it real, like nobody washes their Beauty Blender after every use. Like it doesn't happen. It's not gonna happen. Like I'm not about to wash my Beauty Blender if I'm gonna use it tomorrow, you know? And this is just so easy to clean. Like, oh, I love it. And the only thing I do have to say is this can be a good or a bad thing. When you use foundation with the sponge, it doesn't fill in your pores. Like the foundation does not go inside your pores, and that, again, that can be a good thing or that can be a bad thing. But for me, I honestly really like the fact that it doesn't go in my pores, because I noticed like over time as I use makeup, my pores are getting so much bigger and more noticeable. So me using a pore filling primer and having foundation on top of that is going to help so much more, as in like getting my pores being back to normal, or starting the whole process of my pores like getting smaller. And I also break out a lot where I have pores, and it makes sense, like you're shoving makeup in your pores. Anyways, so that can be a good thing. But if you have really large pores, would I say use this sponge? Yeah, just use like a pore filling primer and you're good to go. The only thing, and the other thing, is that we're so, like I said in earlier, we're so used to like dabbing with our Beauty Blender, but this one we're just like brushing it against our skin, and that's like so bad because we're so used to people saying like don't do that, like your skin is not gonna look good and your foundation is gonna look ugly. And it's true, because with the Beauty Blender you cannot do that. And I feel like with this, as I'm doing it, it feels so wrong. It feels really wrong. But then like the after effects, I'm like, it looks fine. Like it looks really good. It looks better than the Beauty Blender. And yeah, and I really like that you can also wet it. It doesn't stay wet, but you can apply like, you know, mist it and then blend it out, and it doesn't affect your foundation. Like it just makes it look a little bit more flawless, you know, especially like on the dry patches. But overall, like I really like this sponge. Like I think this is gonna be my go-to. Another thing is like I feel like I can pop this really easily. Like I don't know, once you get it, it's fun to play with, but like if it gets popped, like you're gonna have to buy a new one. But I don't know, like my overall impressions are like I really like this. I really love the finish. Super easy to use. feels wrong using it because you're not dabbing, but it's super easy to use and really efficient, and it's a lot faster than a beauty blender. And a little goes a long way with products, I can tell you that. Like, I use less, like not even the half of what I use for a beauty blender on foundation. Like, not even a half, less than a half. And that's gonna save us a lot of money, and it's cheaper too. But anyways, thanks guys for watching. I really hope this was helpful. If you have any questions below, please let me know, and if you would like me to maybe do like half beauty blender, half Sillisponge, I'd love to. So thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe.